Okay, so recording this episode has been an actual legitimate nightmare. It just has not allowed me to do it. Initially, I recorded a black screen, then I hit the record button and it stopped at some point. I don't know why. I'm not going backwards. We have done very, very little. Let's see, we've been playing for about 10 years. And things have actually gone really well. We were at a point at the end of the last one where we were kind of in flux because of just poor electing. We got stuck with some bad stuff. Yeah, you did that. We took this province here at the request of, at the time, our heir, Chiefess Larka. She said, press this claim. I said, why not? What's it going to hurt? We need to get that chiefdom of Seville. So I went ahead and did it. We're just now coming out of the debt from that. She is no longer our heir. It's this fellow here. He's not great. He's good enough. He'll do the job. That's basically what it comes down to. Oh, she's leader of a revolt. Well, silly her. And he actually has both kingdom titles, so I'm not going to argue with it. We were going to lose one of the kingdoms. We took over as this one right after we started. This is, by the way, the third time I've tried to record this, like I said, so this has been stupid. Khanum Silen, the second of Shivajiroa. She's not amazing, she's not great, but the kingdom, the empire, almost, we're not quite to an empire yet. I think we need one more throne. But she did the job. She did the job. That's what it comes down to. And it kept people happy. So, third time's the charm. I've been trying to parcel off some of our vassals, just, giving people control where they should have it. Like this one, we don't have this duchy yet, so it doesn't matter. This lady controls a huge plot of land. Are you in one of hers? Because if so, okay. Oh, no, it's there. But I don't control this one. High Chiefdom of something I can't pronounce. Yeah, it's not one of the ones I can even create. I don't know. I've been trying to parcel things in, but it's been slow work. And I'm not going to sit and spend an episode doing it. Because realistically, we should almost start from scratch. We've got so much territory that's just split up wrong. Satif is Chiefdom of, Duchy of, who is the Duke of Kabylia? That would be you. So like you, Count Katir of Constantine. Well, okay, wait a minute. Duchy of Kabylia. Duke Bilge of Kabylia. Duke of Kabylia. He's leading troops in Salerno, that's why. I'm very confused as to why he's leading troops. Oh, that's why. Okay, so Duke Bilge of Kabylia. No. I hit the wrong thing. You should get Count Tarkhan of Bajigia. Aleppo. See, and this is part of where I'm starting to have a problem. Bizert, Alms, Algeciras, Thraki. I need to go find you. So I don't actually have this guy. Needs to go back to his own. Go back to me. My vassals are all messed up. Baalbek, Senussi, Bizerte. Sort by rank, reverse. Mayor of Thraki. Grand City of Thraki. Who controls this province? Oh. Well, there's not much I could do about it. You're also very isolated. Good luck, buddy. Okay. Well, and that's just kind of what I'm doing. Whenever it comes up, I try to figure it out. War for Kabylia. Honestly, it needs to. Something needs to give there. It's things like this that are causing me the problem. Should retract every duchy. Child of a concubine. Sorry, you're nothing special. We're just going to pick a guardian to improve relations. My spy master who doesn't like me. That's always good. Sad, I played an hour and got nowhere. I'm not in position to declare another war, but I think Fizan might be next. Come, show me my kingdoms. Show me this kingdom. So yeah, this is important. Show me this kingdom. This was my original kingdom, which really I'm almost entirely in control of. Fizan is it. And for some reason it says I control the High Chiefdom of Fizan. It's lying. Let's go to you. Very good. Let's grab you. Let's not try and find him over there. Improve relations. Chancellor. Oh. A book without a title was pushed into my hands by a hooded man clad in midnight blue. Something was said but was lost in the confusion. The book was still there. I'm going to go ahead and do that. It wants me to read it. Improve diplomatic relations with Fizan. No, I want you. Would you consider vassalization? No. There's not a small difference in rank, milady. You are one step below me, but it's a big step. The book is gibberish, but also enlightening. But even if I struggle with some chapters, its mystery still engrosses me. Something is concealed in the book's language, and I am determined to find out what. The secret will soon be mine. The book's secret eludes me. Let's go with this one. I like the evil laugh. It makes me smile. Oh, good lord. Chief of Hebron, Chief of Jerusalem, Marshal of Jerusalem. I have a dangerous faction. You're over here and you think you should be independent. Well, that would be bad for you, but repeat it. The secret within the book still eluded me after several weeks of intense study, wasted time, and wasted ink. The man couldn't be anything but a maniac, filling precious parchment with malarkey and incomprehensible symbols. I learned to love books instead. Gain the trait Scholar. +3 learning, and same trait opinion. Very, very good. And I lose my illumination. That's okay. Gain the trait Scholar. We're also attractive. Come on now. Smart and pretty. It did it twice. I did not get the Scholar trait twice. I'm still trying to amass my wealth. That's still a thing. Too many vassals still. I wonder... I need to create... Oops. Some of these duchies. It costs cost me 177 gold. This one would be huge. I don't think that I can do anything with you. I can't. Can I transfer your... My half-brother Paval is modest and humble, never showing off or bragging. Quietly encourage him to become humble, or he can become proud or wroth. Lose a little bit of prestige, but he becomes humble. You, can I transfer vassalage? I doubt it. Yeah, you're just accounts, so. Granada, they could be a thing. Tangier is the relevant one, though. Really need to save up a ton of money. Peace offer. My half-brother Paval is charitable little rascal. He just gave his newest toy to the smith's son. Turning out well, he becomes charitable and gains diplomacy. Let's see him. Wow. He is child of a concubine, but he's kind, humble, and charitable. Already. He keeps it, becomes happier, gains a point of diplomacy, praise him publicly. We'll go ahead and stick with that. He is quite the successful diplomat. Oh, I didn't need to pause. I have another commander to give out. Shazad. Chiefess Cat of Aleppo, who would eventually become the Duke of Aleppo. Assuming I can make that happen. Oh, they have 3 provinces here, not 1. My mistake. Chiefdom of, Duchy of Hellas, High Chiefdom, Chiefdom, High Chiefdom of Hadramaut, Chiefdom of El Arish, Chiefdom of Lisboa, Leon. Oh man. County of Burgos, Chiefdom of Sigilamasa, Antab, Elmira, High Chiefdom of Fezan, High Chiefdom of Air, Chiefdom of Alcantara. Just on a lark, if I were to declare war on you, I could claim Tahert, claim Fezan itself. That would give me those 2 provinces. That would be the one I would want. And then leave those 3 up there to themselves. Istami was sacrificed to the cruel Syracusate gods. Accounts describe how he was forcefully dragged. Well, that's unfortunate. Your liege was of mine. Now that's what you get for going to war. A lot of ducal claims. I don't know if that did me any good. No, not really. Chiefdom of Madaba, High Chiefdom. Those 4, so I don't think I have that one. That's not my territory. Yashib, Raiders. Yay, dropped a Thieves Guild. So what we're going to aim to do with our very powerful income base here, we're going to try and get up to 500 because that's our current mission. As soon as we do that, we will create these duchies. We lost our spy master. Okay, not important to me. Oh, you are a fantastic spy master. You like me a lot. Probably because I gave you a duchy or a landed title at some point. We are one of the powerhouses of tech in the world. We do have you to assign to a guardian. You because you don't like me. This daughter is just patient and child of a concubine, still potentially useful. So I will go ahead and actually take you myself. We have vassal limit, nothing's changing. I guess cutting out 8 or 10 years in the middle of the game is no big deal. Nothing's happened. It's not like you missed world-breaking events. I would have felt much worse then. I actually backed out at one point and figured I was just gonna start over, but such good things had happened. He gains a point of martial and becomes brave. I don't know why I'm doing this, but he still gains the... Yeah, we're going to do that. We're also going to go ahead and arrange a betrothal now. See if we can find him a genius near his age. My liege, I'm pleased to report my success in my mission to Seleucia. The majority of the population have been converted. Outstanding. Hold. Zoom down. Let's grab. Hey, chill out. He's my cousin. No. Pause. Pause. It won't pause. Oh, because I'm still on the screen. Oh my. Okay. Okay. I've had trouble with a vassal of mine and tried everything I could think of to help us get along better. Chancellor Chief Hudbad managed to do it in one day what I had struggled with for several weeks when he told me to just ask the vassal for forgiveness. That was all that was needed. Lose a little bit of gold, okay, not ideal, but the chiefess of man will like me a little bit more. And I like him better. Or it's just his job. I gain prestige. High Chief Barad's opinion of me changes slightly. He's disappointed. We'll go with the first one. Pause. Because I need to move you and you. Very good. This province should be... Their culture is Cypriot. Religion is mine. Go back. Well. Go back to me. Dang it, wrong button. You. I want to get you a solid marriage to a genius. That's what we're looking for. Right in his wheelhouse. Also an outstanding diplomat. This one's ambitious. And my religion. Don't care. Go. Okay. To the weak scholar Silin, your wisdom and mercy are legendary. I've decided to accept. Okay. What a lead-off. You're such a douche, but I agree anyway. Oh, whoop, wrong button. Did I break it? Yes, I did. Well, I was just trying to check the time, because instead of being a quick and simple recording for trying to get back on, which, again, there's no guarantee that this is going to work. Everything is still funky, but Bilgeland, who controls this territory? Shore Duchy of Fess. I don't know who you are, so I don't know. Tangier may not even be worth considering in the near future. Cool, Kabylia still controlled, and this is a revolt. Another Kabylian revolt. Okay. High Chief Timur of the Holocarnossoid High Chiefdom is inherited. Chiefdom of Seleucia from Chief of Seleucia. Good times. Raiders. Inherited Chiefdom of Mazab. Melee techniques is improved in one of my provinces. Okay, we're just going to go ahead. Azat Paganzai. He's my son. He is gluttonous. He's also betrothed. But he's his father's son. Yes, well, sucks to be him. Still well over my vassal limit. On pause. Lots of imprisonments going on. Some killing plots. There. For a little while it's clear. We're almost halfway to our goal of money. We need to get enough money to actually do stuff. That's really what this comes down to. And so we need to just stay decent. Very good. Humble children, humble wards in this case. Half sisters. Okay, so yeah, definitely not my own children. I have a rival. Very cool. Larka was a genius and attractive. She was very powerful. Unfortunately, she really didn't pass that on. We only have one genius available. Dang. Nothing to work with here. Our heir is not a spring chicken anymore. He's 8 years younger than I am. Leptis Magna, inherited chiefdom of Leptis Magna. Loot and pillage. Unfortunately, I don't fight looting and pillaging right now. It's just not worth the effort. It costs more money to raise the armies, get over there, fight them off, than it does to just let them take what they're going to take and move on. Another Kabylian revolt. More inheritances. That is not my territory. No. Khan of Gobarawaya. We have another commander position open. Oh, no, not court jester. Cupbearer. Sure. Master of the Blade. Should always... Actually, it really doesn't matter. You are no master of the blade, but we're going to give it to you anyway. Oh, we need new elders. You don't care for me. Let's get you to like me a little bit more. You because it suggests you. And it's apparently January 1st again. Mala will take the last one. Commanders. We actually have one that's kind of a given, because I always go for the best. And then we have you. Wow, you are all kinds of special. A little bit of everything. An aggressive leader, that's actually not bad. A couple of fearsome leaders, a siege leader, a couple of flankers, trickster, a cavalry leader. Ooh. Okay. Let's see if we can get up to that 500. That 500 gold is a magic number, because then stuff starts happening again. What are you doing? Are they having a revolt over here again? Oh. Ha 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 ha. She could gain deceitful. You know what? I see no problem with that. You are directly... Okay, so you all answer to him? Yes. Including you here in Corsica. Okay. La Mancha. This would be a great place to take. I mean, so much money in here. But I think the de jure claim down here is the next one. They've not been a problem for some time, but most of them like me, at least a passing amount. She's betrothed to a 12-year-old. Okay. I don't see a problem with that, actually. Hey, we're over 300. It's been a long time since we've been a monetary powerhouse. It's kind of nice to have it back. Pavel Gunasid became a thrifty clerk. He's really not that special. Okay. Oh. Aleppo was inherited. Chiefess cat died. Aww. Died of severe injuries. Very disappointing. She was quite good. Steward. Mission to Zawila has so far been a success. They like me a little bit better. You are actually quite good for what I want. Does settled tribe do me any good anywhere in my territory? It does not. Oversee construction here. Sad face. I'm sad she died. I liked her. She is no longer my regent either. My regent should ideally be you. And all my other positions are filled for the time being. Carry on. Okay. So, a lot of my territory was not conquered by me, especially over here. I don't know how we ended up with a territory over here, but we did, and they've done all this. We've been very much not a part of it. They've slowed down a lot. I was kind of hoping they would keep going. The Badyat Asham Desert. It's a temperate desert. Chiefess Larka has been going around Tunis for a few days now, praising me as one of the wisest rulers Shivajiroa has seen in decades. Knowing that one of the oldest, most esteemed people in the realm supports me so openly has undoubtedly increased my standing amongst all vassals. And Chiefess Larka was always... we took care of her as best we could. A large amount of prestige. That actually is justification to go see what I can build. 400 prestige for a shipbuilder. 100 prestige for a stable. I think we can do that. Osley asks, why did you let off that peasant accused for poaching? Because he needed the deer more than I did. A good deed a day keeps a man happy. She gained kind. I doubt there's anything... yeah, this is all money. We're not doing anything with that. Majerta tribe. War camp. Weaponsmith. Riding grounds. A Memon culture group besides Kebian. Let's go with that. Oh. That can't be good. The earth shook, the people screamed, and buildings cracked. A cloud of foul-smelling air swept over the village, making torches and fires burn bright green for several hours. It took a couple of days repairing the cracked buildings and salvaging items from the older houses that had collapsed. Luckily, everyone escaped unharmed. It took a couple of days of repairing the cracked buildings. Yeah, that's how it reads. I slowly walked through the city, examining the buildings and noting what remained to be repaired when an excited peasant approached me. Without bothering with formalities, he told me about a giant crack in the ground just outside his farm. He wanted me to come and inspect it and perhaps determine what to do about it. Oh my. Monthly piety, general opinion, and the gate of hell. Gate of hell. The foul smell that had swept over the city the day the earth shook slowly crept up on us, and I retched involuntarily. The wound that had burst open in the farmer's field spewed fire and brimstone, and we stopped, aghast at the sight. The flames and fiery stones threatened the bare ground around the gap. The farmer was lucky his fields lay fallow. It's just a hole in the ground. We'll remove it. Gets a wailing gap, giving the following effects: monthly piety down, general opinion worse, and the peasants are upset. Or I must take a closer look at this, and the gate and its tortured souls will happen. The tormented souls of hell. Wailings, screams, and cries for help seemed to emit from the burning gap. The farmer grew pale and refused to take one step further. I walked as close to the hellhole as I dared and tried to peek down. Apart from the occasional fiery stone and eyebrow-licking flame, I could see nothing. The wailings and screams seemed to increase until it felt as if my head would explode. I stumbled backwards, felt the ground shifting beneath my feet, and would have fallen into the pit if the farmer hadn't grabbed my arm and pulled me away from it. Just a hole again. There is a way to close the gap, but how? I go back to the gates of hell. I'm gonna try it. Osli Gunnasid, ooh, she became Midas touched. She's still just about useless. My steward's child, let's get her married. She's a Gunnasid, so we want this to be matrilineal. Sever, let's see if we can bring in a genius. There are two geniuses. One is 37, one is 11. Capricorn, just, kind. He is cynical. Gain. Okay. Okay. Whoop, I paused that. Do that every time. They accept the betrothal. Matrilineally, of course. Close the gate to hell. I give the wisest men and women of my court 3 days to come up with a solution on how to close this gap that seemed to open the way to hell, the whole way to hell. Within 3 days, they all had thought up different solutions to the problem. I can't read today, guys. Feed it cattle. Try filling it with stones. Sacrifice the most precious thing in the world. Oh no. Is he even worth saving? Not even in the slightest. The demon inhabiting the gap should be satisfied if we feed it cattle. The hole cannot be abyssal if we try filling it with stones, or a sacrifice to close the gap. I give my firstborn son, who's kind of terrible, so phooey. Sacrifice my child. One of the wise men told me that she had a vision during the 3 days where they were supposed to meditate on how to close the gap. She said the peril would be overcome only when I threw into the chasm what I held to be most dear, and I immediately thought of my eldest son. With a heavy heart, I agreed to meet the wise woman as the pit together with my eldest son. I hope I won't regret this. 90% chance of it might work, 10% chance it might not. No. He was murdered. I might have been too harsh on the courtiers at Tunis, but Chancellor Chief Hudbad managed to calm them down and even like me more just by giving them a half day off. How can I ever reward you? Lose a little bit of gold, we can afford that. No, I want him to like me. I think that's a good idea. It worked! The gap finally closed. No more fiery stones and flames, no more wailing voices from the underground. It took a human sacrifice, but now the gate of hell is closed. I lose prestige, my general opinion goes down, my temple vassal opinion goes down, but my intrigue goes way up. It's almost at a reasonable level now. Ruler unmarried. Oh, my husband died. Why did he die? Period of illness. Well, let's get me married. Matrilineally, please. I am still of age to have a child, and I am attractive. Let's see if we can find a genius. 1. He is right at my age. He's a fortune builder. He brings some useful stuff to the table, actually. He is Chud Mardolik, though. I don't care about that. I want the gold. We're almost there. If my opinion ruled, I wonder if I get his I wonder if he had any territory. No. If we're lucky, we have a child. Okay, if my opinion ruled, the world would be a more chaotic but fun place. If I keep following the laws, the world would have less chaos but also be less fun. I gain a little bit of health, but I could become arbitrary, and I could gain just. I love the just trait. It's just, it just feels right. And it improved my domain size. I followed Steward Otakun at a distance and saw her meet 2 rather rough-looking men and went with them into a tavern infamous for its shoddy clientele. I watched through the dirty window how money exchanged hands and had the evidence I needed. Oricon was working with thieves. Jail her. Take her gold and let him go. It is very arbitrary, but that's okay. Do it. To the Honorable Me. Very good, I'm glad. Chief of Alma Frock. Who is my heir, anyway? Is there anybody I would rather see? She's my half-sister. Great in that regard, but that's about it. Oof. Do we have anybody with great diplomacy? Yeah, but he ain't great at anything else. Larka's 60 now. Sybil, Marshal of Darum. She's 37, though. Raiders. Oh. Very good. One of my dukes is actually doing his job. What are you? Republic of Ferrera. Whoa. That is not what I actually wanted to do, though. This is all part of the Duchy of Sardinia. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. So no, this is not actually part of the Duchy of Sardinia. County of Corsica is part of the Duchy of Corsica, which is just those two. Okay. Raiders. Raiders. Sardinian War. Somebody arrived at my court. Oh, the wife of that one, of my one son. Grantable titles. We need a new commander. Things are falling quickly in quality here. I have fulfilled my ambition to amass wealth. What is my new ambition? Make a friend. I would rather improve my stewardship for 100 prestige. And let's create the Duchy of Aleppo. Good. Okay, so yeah, the one that I was going to give it to is not there. So you grant landed title, include lower titles, High Chiefdom of Aleppo, which should bring me to 30. Very cool. And if you're ambitious, you may take that other territory. I have a new commander because I just made him a commander. Outstanding. Ish. My husband can be a commander. He's quite terrible. Create the chiefdom of... Yes. I do not want it. High Chief Barad. Include lower titles. High Chief Clonea. Do it. Stayed at 30. And I can't make another one. They're expensive. But I will be able to soon. My money has gone down ever so slightly. That's okay. Murcia and Valencia. We'll do Valencia first. How much does it cost? 171. Ooh, that's expensive. Create. Good. You... Oh, no. I thought you were somebody else. Not really particularly good. You have a hair lip. But you're ambitious. Grant landed title. Include lower titles. Valencia. That should make you... Oh! Lord alive. And one of my guys completed Sardinia. He's still your cousin. It's still not appropriate. Son was born to Paval Gunnisid and... Ah, my nephew. Outstanding. Why is he my vassal? Yeah, you guys had... She was a genius. They had a chance of birthing a genius son. I'm paused. Chaldea. Oh, I should do a run through my dungeons. And none of you are... Whoa. Calm down. Stop that. 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 Stop it. Ah, my daughter became a tough soldier, and that's really all she is. Personal combat skill improved. Being honest and shy hurts it. That'll do. I don't mind. Demand... Oh, yes. I know my demand was just. That's why I demanded it. Try and get rid of some of what's going on in my realm, at least. Don't do that. Certainly don't scheme against me. I mean, at the least. Okay. Just trying to get rid of some of the known plots in my kingdom, because these people have been busy. Subjugation war on... You are mine. Attacking Leon. Can you actually do that? I don't think you have the power, dude. Go back to him. What is the other war he's in? Oh, he's hostile towards someone in Chaldea. If he calls me into this war, we're gonna fight. Oh, I'm still paused. Okay. Thank you for stopping. At least for a little while, maybe we can have some stability in the realm this way. I don't know who you're messing with, but just don't. We'll just end everything. Easier to keep track of what's going on if most of them are gone. Nothing to forgive, just don't do it again. Okay. 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 Thraki has been inherited. It's about that time. Pujman subjugation war on Queen Viola the Milk Drinker. What are you doing? You do report to me, though. Oh dear. You inherited the chiefdom of Beersheba, chiefess Togrok of Satif. Rounded up and executed some criminals. Very good. Whoa. Gosh darn, dude. Good for you, though. Oh, man. High Chief Sula Bold inherited High Chiefdom of Aleppo. High Chief Desmala is no longer my spy master, which means I need a new spy master, which kind of slowed down everything else. You want to become King of Toglia? Well, that's fair. Go ahead and... There's really not much point to studying tech anymore. I'd actually rather you schemed. Hold. Just keep them from doing anything here. What battle is this? Oh, okay, this is part of that war. Riding grounds have been built. Okay. Ume Adelaide claims that she would be a better court chaplain than Yvonne. You have a 12 learning, she has a 9. Okay. As you wish. It's time to worship the ancestors again. Go ahead and say that. Duchy of Kabylia has been taken. This person dies. We gain some piety. Please proselytize here. And it is time to put a hold. Okay, so this is a for real cut that's intentional, included recording the proper video, and has seen some things happen, including some of my vassals going on subjugation wars against Leon, and what is that? Naildinia? So things might get really interesting. I fear that if they do it, they will probably separate from the main realm, but we'll find out when we get there. Guys, thank you for watching. I'll get this one uploaded today. I'm going to record another one and put it up later this week. I'm going to try and put up 6 recordings this week since I've cut back to 3 games, and then if I do anything that's interesting, I'll try and share that too. In the meantime, thanks for watching. Do the YouTube thing, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you later.